Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Zipolo Belwana. So guys, there is a petition going around that is petitioning to remove Dr. Leon Schreiber, who is the Minister of Home Affairs. And they want to remove him. They're saying that he must be removed because of the 11,000 people that he's bringing to South Africa. I want to read for you the critical skills. Remember, I told you that in those 11 people, they are saying that they are bringing people who've got who are highly skilled, who've got qualifications that not necessarily South Africans might have. So they are bringing experience that South Africans don't have. Right? Sorry, I'm checking if my phone is charging. I want to read these skills to you just before I get to the petition. These skills are, and I mentioned this yesterday. Number one, call center manager. And the reason I mentioned this on my other video, it's because it was being debated in Parliament. I was listening to a mini plenary in Parliament where the EFF member was debating, and he said that you can't tell me that these critical skills include call center manager. He said that who wrote this list of these critical skills? Who came up with this decision that these skills are the ones that we need to get from other countries? And he was arguing that this list needs to be updated because you can't tell me that a call center manager is a critical skill when South Africans are unemployed. You are telling me you're going to bring a call center manager from the UK. That is surely not a critical. So that's how I got to find out some of these critical skills. Because in my mind, when they spoke about critical skills, automatically I thought it was engineers. Obviously, I wanted to say doctors, but now we know that doctors are also unemployed. Because I would say doctors, but our doctors are unemployed. I would say lawyers. Our lawyers are unemployed. So, okay, let me read these skills. Call center manager, definitely not. We have a lot of call centers in South Africa. We have the best. When it comes to being spoken, I'm sure we can find highly skilled managers from South Africa. Project manager, it depends on what type of project you're talking about. Personally, I don't think that's a critical skill. Civil engineering. Again, I mean, it depends. It depends on what lens you are looking it from. If you want to say civil engineering is a critical skill, personally, I don't think that. It depends. It depends really on the company. Personally, I wouldn't say that civil engineering is a critical skill. But anyway, we move. Civil technologist. Okay, I'm not familiar with what a civil technologist does, but I will say it's probably similar to a civil engineer. I stand to be corrected because I'm not sure what a civil technologist does. I will pass it as a critical skill because I don't know what it is. 5, logistics manager. Definitely not a critical skill, guys. Logistics manager. Definitely not a critical. Quality systems manager. Definitely not a guys. I feel like these are the jobs that when you hire South Africans from overseas, these are the jobs that South Africans excel in when they are hired in the UK, in Australia, in all these countries. Quality system manager, definitely not. Physicist. Okay, a physicist can qualify as a critical skill. I'm not sure what a physicist does. I'm not sure if it's a physicist. Let me Google that. Okay, let me start. Let me actually not rush through this. Let me first Google Let me first quickly Google the civil technologist. What does a civil technologist does? Let me not rush through this. What does a civil technologist do? Let me see. Technologist do. Let's see. A civil engineer, yeah, I knew it. I knew it. It's got to do with civil engineering. A civil engineering technologist and technicians work in offices helping civil engineers plan and design projects. So technically, they are helping the civil engineer to plan and design the projects. You're telling me you can't find someone in South Africa to do that? Hell no. They also visit the construction job sites to collect or test material or to observe activities as project inspectors. They may work at several sites using cars or trucks as mobile office. Guys, it's definitely not a critical skill. I mean, if you're tell me about neurologist, those are critical skills because it's not easy to operate on people's brains. You know, those are, I mean, now when you talk about critical skills, I'm thinking about such things. Mina. Anyway, let's go to the, okay, let me see, the logistics manager. I know what a logistics manager does, but let's just Google it. Logistics manager. A logistics manager handles the movement and storage of supplies in a company. You telling me that you can't find a person to move and store things in South Africa? No way. Logistics manager handle the movement and storage of supplies in a company. They must predict how much inventory will be needed when it will be needed in order to meet expectations of both their company and their customer. I used to do this at my previous job, and I'm not even I'm not even I'm not even a logistics don't, but I used to do this as my private job, and I'm in health. I'm in health. But the medicines and the what in the practice, I used to make sure that they're all in order, they tally, they're gonna last us till a certain period. And I was not even a logistics don't. So you can't tell me that you can't find someone like that in South Africa. And then quality system manager. Let me just Google that as well, just to be sure. Quality system manager. A quality system is responsible for developing the quality strategy, policies, processes, standards, and systems for the company and its supply chain to operate within. This may include auditing to ensure compliance, although this may be carried out by a third party. Okay, that could be a critical skill. Okay. And then a physicist. Okay, I wanted to check a physicist. A physicist explore the fundamental properties and laws that govern space, time, energy, and matter. They may study theory, design, and perform experiments or apply their knowledge in developing materials or equipment. Okay, astronomers study planets, stars. Okay, this definitely is a physicist is definitely a critical skill. I think they say in chill. It's definitely. And then an environmentalist. Let's see. An environmentalist is someone who advocates for the protection of the environment and the sustainability use of natural resources. They are passionate stewards of the earth, working towards solutions to migrate environmental issues such as pollution, deforestation, habitat destruction, and climate. I don't think that's a critical skill, guys. That's why most there is Kuko or what's these courses that are being studied now. That's why Kuko natural what's this course? Nature reserve. I don't know if this course is called nature reserve. I know it because a friend of mine did one of those courses. They are environmental don't. They are agriculture. You can't tell me. And these jobs, most of them, you learn how to do it. You learn. Anyway, the next one is an actuary. I don't know what an actuary is. Let me Google it. Actuary. Let's see. An actuary analyzes the financial costs of risk and uncertainty. They use mathematics, statistics, and financial theory to assess the risk of potential events, and they help business is inclined to develop policies that minimize the cost of that risk. Actuaries work essentially to the insurance industry. Okay, I mean, that could be a critical skill. I see it. And then nursing. Definitely no way that nursing is a critical skill. There are so many unemployed nurses. I was so shocked that a friend of mine did nursing. She got an internship for a year, and then when her internship was finished within a year, they told her that she has to go look for a job because they only do 1 year internships now to make sure every student gets experience. Nurses are unemployed and they are qualified, so you can't tell me nursing is a critical skill. Hell no. Agricultural scientist, let's see. Agricultural scientist, let's see. An agricultural scientist is study farming and endeavors to increase productivity. Guys, agriculture, that means there are so many people who study farming and agriculture in South Africa. That's definitely not a critical skill at all. Industrial engineer. Okay, that could be a critical skill, industrial engineer, because let me read the description quickly. Industrial engineers, they collect data and processes and production. Industrial engineers, they devise efficient systems that integrate workers, machines, material, information, energy to make product or provide a service. So that could be a critical skill. I said mechanical engineering. I don't think that's a critical skill. I don't think mechanical engineering is a critical skill at all. A friend of mine did mechanical engineering, and there are also a lot of them that are unemployed. Mechanical engineers do power producing machines such as electrical generators, internal combustion engines, and steam and gas turbines, as well as power using machines such as refrigeration, air conditioning system. You know, people fix a fridge bengayanga nasesikolweni these days, literally. But fix a fridge abantu, they bango mechanic, they didn't get the skills anywhere. That is definitely not a critical skill. It's a skill that you can actually learn. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. The next one is architect. Architect, it depends. It depends. It depends. It could be a critical skill. It depends. Let me tell you the description. An architect designs the overall look of houses, buildings, and other structures. They must ensure the final product is both attractive and functional. The reason I'm saying this could be a critical skill is because building a house, it can be a skill, or designing what it must look like, because because you need to know as well ukuthi isemhlabeni onjani, or what kind of landscape, or to know ukuthi should it be upstairs or not. So it does require a little bit of thinking and skills. So I would say it's a critical skill. Then chemical engineer. Chemical engineer, it depends who you're working for and what you guys do at your job, because again, let me read for you what chemical engineers do. Chemical engineer is concerned with the design, construction, operation of processes that convert raw material into products with high economic value. So they convert raw material. So they do like, you figure a lab coat, mixing things up, materials to produce this and that. So I don't know, 50-50. There's a lot of people I know in South Africa that did chemical engineering, and some of them are unemployed. So, if South Africa is not teaching the right chemical engineering, my value course, if you buzz out to qualified, and then you would have to call people outside to do the job, then the cost my value, period. See as by you. Quantity survey. It's tricky. I'm gonna tell you what a quantity surveyor does. A quantity surveyor calculates quantities and costs for materials, labor, time frames, prepare tender packages and contracts, including bills of quantities, manage risk, value engineering, and cost control measures, analyze repair and maintenance costs. A quantity surveyor could be a critical skill, could be. It takes professional. That's definitely not a critical skill. That is not a critical skill. I feel like we've got a lot of people in South Africa who are who've done accounting, auditing. That's not a critical skill. Amandi texted, they even do it themselves without even hiring anyone. So definitely not an accountant. Definitely not a critical skill. I feel like we've got a lot of accountants in South Africa and smart accountants. So, like these professions, they're not special, guys. Air traffic controller, definitely not. Air traffic controller, I'm gonna tell you what it does. Definitely not a critical skill, guys. Definitely not a critical skill. I actually saw someone on TikTok who posted this. An aircraft controller typically do the following: monitor and direct the movement of aircrafts on the ground and in the air. Okay, the air part, okay, it could be a critical skill, okay? Managing aircraft on the ground and on the air could be a critical skill, but you know what? These jobs you just need to learn. And then the last one that I see is auto electrician. What is an auto electrician? Let's see. Auto electrician. It installs, inspects, and maintains and repairs all electrical parts of automotive vehicles. They typically work on cars, trucks, buses, and other vehicles in the transportation industry. Some auto electricians also work on inspecting. Okay, that definitely could be a critical skill. So let me know what you think about this job list, guys. Let me quickly run through it without explaining them. 1, call center manager. 2, project manager. 3, civil engineer. 4, civil technologist. 5, logistics manager. 6, quality systems manager. 7, physicists. 8, environmentalist. 9, actuary. 10, nursing. 11, agriculture scientist. 12, industrial engineer. 13, mechanical engineer. 14, architect. 15, chemical engineer. 16, quality surveys. 17, tax professional. 18, accountant. 19, aircraft. 20, electrician. So these are the 11,000 people that are being brought from outside to come to South Africa to work because of these skills. Are these skills and courses special, guys? These are courses that are provided in South Africa, by the way. Why do we have these courses in our universities if we're going to go hire people from the outside? Is the information that we are taught wrong? Let me know what you think in the comment section, because I don't know. And then so now there is a petition going around being signed for Leon Schreiber to must resign. So I don't know how this is going to end. And this is going to affect Gayton. And Gayton is already trending, by the way. Gayton is already trending. He tweeted last night and he said, this is why we are sitting with this problem, because we have this type of inspectors. I will take this up with the minister responsible responsible urgently. Because Uspokazi, the chief inspector of the Department of Labor, is asking Home Affairs to document. Uspokazi ucele Home Affairs documented the illegal foreigners caught during the raids of rescue runs around Johannesburg and Pretoria. Now we know why departments are not doing their job. So Gayton is saying, so there were people that that during the raiding, when they go to the rescue runs and they find people illegal. So now this lady is asking for them to be documented instead of them being deported. So Gayton Mackenzie was saying, no, I'm going to ask the relevant minister, which is Leon Schreiber, I would think. We are also document about Minister of Home Affairs. Also, he's training to do Gayton, but I want to Gayton do something. I see they are what's this kind of protesters from South Africa. They are wearing e-gowns zabo, but they are wearing their graduation gowns. They are saying we are young and capable. Young people are no longer the future. They are the present. They are protesting against this Home Affairs to bring 11,000 highly skilled employees to South Africa. Now they're taking Gayton. Gayton, help us. What is Gayton going to do? This could be a big downfall for Gayton, by the way, because Gayton, I'm going to speak to the relevant ministers. 11,000 people, once they come to South Africa, Gayton, whom Otanduti, Mabahambe, this could end very badly for him. Gayton. This is his chance to show up, because he says that no, we don't want illegal foreigners in South Africa because our people are unemployed. Wara. Now people are taking saying, Gayton, they are bringing 11,000 to South Africa, and that is your GNU, a GNU that you are also in. What is he gonna say? He's saying, no, I'm gonna speak to the relevant minister, and then what? Hey, the poppies will dance, and I want them to dance, Shem. I want them to dance. Ever. Because, and now I actually just saw something, I'm not sure if it's true or it's false, where they say that the community is asking for Abo My Friend to come back, and they chased Abo My Friend away in some of the places in Joburg. Now they want them back. Abantu base South Africa, guys, my aunt has a shop. She has had that shop ever since I was born. I grew up in that shop. She has a shop in Butterworth. And every person who had a shop growing up has closed it. Rano, my friend. She is the only African lady who has a shop since I was born. She wakes up at 4. She's been waking up at 4 since I can remember growing up. She wakes up at 4 to open for the bakery. Atati Sonk. From Lafo, she bakes amagwinya. Ulale Kovile every single day. She bakes amagwinya. She opens the shop at 5. People who are working are buying amagwinya a day. Umakazi wami uxova nakabini. And when I say we are cover, she doesn't only do 120 tonton of flour. She does like 5 or something. Yeah, so running a business is not easy, guys, especially shop business. And one thing I don't like about going to my aunt's house, because there's a shop there, when you are there, literally, you can't go play or do. We grew up like that. Sithengisela. That's how it is. So you have no life. So South Africans think, oh my friend, when they have easy shops, it's easy. It is not easy running a spaza. And I know this from experience. So now they want my friend back. So there's just a lot going on. I don't know if it's gonna succeed that Leon Schreiber must resign. I don't know if that's gonna come through. But DA is gonna fight for Leon Schreiber. The ANC is quiet. Why is the ANC quiet? But Tuleleni. Why is the ANC not fighting for the people? Because they say they want to renew the... But Tuleleni EDA deciding to bring 11,000 people to South Africa for these skills. These are not even critical skills. But Tuleleni. Yeah, what? So there's just a lot. So this is going to end very badly for ANC, for the DA, and for Gayton Mackenzie. It's gonna, and I'm here for it. I want the poppy to dance. Let me know what you think in the comment section, guys. I've spoken way too much. This is such a long video. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section. If you are seeing me for the first time, please subscribe to my channel. Ask your friends and family to subscribe as well. The struggle continues, guys. At the bottom of my video, there is a thank you sign there with $1. Please buy me coffee, guys, because I think I just deserve it. I really do deserve it. Guys, aluta continua. The struggle continues. Let's meet in the comment section because this is so hot.